Hi, good morning, all of you. So, this is chapter 5 of Economic Growth, Stylized Facts, and the Basic Solo Model. I'm recording this video because if in case you people miss out any of the points or anything, then you can refer to the video or listen to the video. So, starting it, I am Neha Sharma. I work with London School of Economics. I teach this paper Macroeconomics, and in this whole series of 7-10 videos, I'm going to cover about the Solo model. Okay, so this is specifically with LSE macroeconomics. So that is why I will be also covering the aim of the chapter, the learning outcome, and the essential reading. Okay, so going ahead in this chapter, basically it focuses on the long run. If you all remember, we have done unit 2, 3, 4, which was very much specific with the short run and the medium run. But here, solo model is something that takes place in the long run, and it is being contributed by Robert Solow in 1956, and it is known as one of the most important model for the economics, and especially for the growth economics and the development economics. This becomes a very important chapter to study. In this, we also study about the convergence in the standard of living around the world. Also, Solo model describes how far population growth, private saving, and capital accumulation. Okay, I repeat, population growth, private saving, and capital accumulation can be the driving forces in the growth of the economy, along with technological changes or the progress. Okay, ahead to this, there is a critical assessment of the main strengthening limitation that are there. Going further to this, the learning outcome, you can just refer to the book. You will have to do the basic algebra of economic growth. Then there are some stylized facts which are very important to understand. Then hypothesis analysis of absolutes and conditional convergence is there. Then solo model, the main solo model with its assumption and what happens in the short run and long run. Okay, and along with that, there is the role of population growth, capital accumulation, private saving. So these three, again and again, you will be introduced with these three words over and over in the whole module, that is population growth, capital accumulation, and private saving. And then there is a comparative analysis along with a golden rule. Now, going ahead to this, you have been given three references to for your essential reading. For here, you have Blankard, you have DFS, and you have Menke. Okay, so Blankard is something that you can refer to the most. And Mankey also have a good description in chapter 3.2 and 8. For now, for this chapter, for the solo model, you can skip DFS. You can take it in the next module of endogenous and exogenous growth. So from this unit, the analysis will transform from short run to long run, as I've already told you at the beginning of the video. And the main focus is on the structural characteristics of an economy. Okay, now think over what are the structural characteristics of the economy. Okay, population growth, saving rate, and capital accumulation. Population growth, saving rate, capital accumulation, which have a huge process in the economic growth. This further will lead to the revision of the essential algebra of the economic growth. Why this essential algebra is something that is coming? Yeah. What is this essential algebra? There are some prepositions in the propositions in the Solo model. Okay, those prepositions you will be requiring the basic algebraic expression, that how these three preposition is what we are going to study. So for that there will be basic algebra of the economic growth and the basic rules to compute the growth rate of product and a ratio, which will further lead to the stylized facts about economic growth by looking at empirical evidence arising from the industrial countries. Which are the industrial countries? The OECD countries are the industrial countries. So at one hand you have the OECD countries, the industrial countries, and on the other hand you have the entire world. This analysis can be broken down into two parts of the study. One is with the countries like the Asian tigers, okay, where you have Hong Kong, Singapore, China, India, and the other part you have is the African and South American countries. So, what is the contrast in the Asian tiger countries which are there? Okay, there is a striking contrast between the persistent increase in the GDP per capita of OECD over past 60 years, okay, and which has been recently seen in the Asian countries as well, the Asian tigers. But however, there is a very low and a negative growth experienced by several African and South American countries. So that is where the model constructed by Robert Solow has given us a way to think that what is population growth, what is the impact of population growth, capital accumulation, saving, and the process of the economic growth. Further to this, we start with the algebra of economic growth. This I'm going to cover in the next video, so that till then you can just go with the introduction part and understand the basic introduction of the video. Thank you.